So, hello, welcome to our Wednesday webinar. Today you're going to see how to plan step by step a desk like this. And in this case, it's also a U-shape desk, but you can make any desk with any 2D shape. Yeah, and you will see later on how we step by step gonna do this. Yeah, first of all, we activate here all the smart clicks as well as the room. Yeah, so okay, yeah, and we click here on file and just start a new project. Clicking here on new and start. Yeah, you see we are starting with the default cabinet and type in here the width of it is 2000, the height keeps the same, and the depth of the cabinet is in this case 1000. So that is our basic shape. We are going here to the cabinet tab, and we don't want to have here the plinth legs. That's why you click on beneath cabinet and remove the plinth legs, and also no plinth. So with only one click it's disappeared. Yeah, and we don't need here the button panel. That's why you click on a smart click on a corner for the cabinet, and here you see you can delete the bottom panel. So that is it. And for the groove, for the back, yeah, which is grooved now, like you see here, yeah, you could let it disappear it, but we want to have a back with connectors. Yeah, and here you can also change the distance. Yeah, we want to have a distance to the back of 150, and you see the back is still going through from top to bottom, and we don't want to have this. That's why we click here in the smart click, and the circle menu is opening, and you click here in the settings, and here you have more options. Yeah, you see on the pictures, and here what is meaning. Yeah, distance of the back panel from the top is 250, and here to the bottom is 400. And yeah, you could also be able to change the distance of the back panel here as well, but here it's a distance from the front to the back. Yeah, so we keep it empty because we already changed it here. Yeah, that is more dominant. So okay, you see now we still have in our default here the row of holes, and we can let them easily disappear. Therefore you click on interior, and here on the adjustable shelves just activate the group of holes. Yeah, and here you get only holes when you have adjustable shelves. Yeah, in this case we don't have any, that's why you don't see any more holes. So you see the shape is good so far. Yeah, that is also the way how you can easily transform this cabinet to other furniture. Yeah, so next what we are doing is we need to change here the construction, because in the default the site is still passing, and you just click on the smart click and let here the horizontal passing. And when you click here again, you can also set an overlap. We want to have an overlap of 500, and you see we have the overlap. You can do it here the same with the left side. Just click on here. Yeah, in this case I will set the overlap first. Overlap for this side 500, it will go up. Yeah, you see it's going up, And when we change here the construction to horizontal passing, then it's automatically the overlap to the side. Yeah. So we also want to have the overlap for the back and front, and therefore you click on this smart click. Here you see the symbol is the same. The windows opening overlap to back 500, confirming with enter, and the same here for the front 500, and well done. So you see here in this rendered view, we still have here the screws. And when you go here back to the cabinet tab, and here on the drop down menu for cabinet, you can change here also the connectors, like to dowel, and then we don't see the holes here. All right. Our next step is we going to the material tab. Here you can filter the thickness of the materials. We want to have 40, and we want to have here this oak material, and you can activate here all parts of the group, and then you just drag it, because all horizontals and verticals, they are belonging to the same group, but not the back. That's why the back is still the same. And when you want to rotate it 180 degree, 90 degree, then you need to activate here rotating. And when you only want to rotate one part, then you deactivate this. You see only the top panel rotated, but not the sides. Now when we activate it and we drag it and drop it on the top panel as well, you see here it's also changing. Here for the back panel, it's still called the back panel. We drag it and drop it over there. And you see now we are pretty much done now. What we need to do now, we can create any shape of it. Before you do it, I just want to show you how you can measure it. Therefore, you keep the control button pressed and zoom in a corner. You see here the point in the room. You click on it with the left mouse click, it's turned to green, and we are going to the other corner, and you see it's 3000 and in dx and 2000 in dy. So when you want to change it, you of course can change the overlap to front, right side, left side, and back. You can also click here, the overlap. When we change the depth of the cabinet, the overlap is keeping the same. Even when you type in here 1500, it's the same. That is one way to do it. Or you can here also go in this smart click, and you can change here the overlap of the side, like 250. And then you see only the right side we have extended, but not the left side. You can do it for top and back. And when you click here again, overlap, and you type in minus 250, then you can also shorten it. So you're pretty flexible in this function. So, all right, now we are double clicking our top panel, and the editor is opening, the 2D editor, and here we click also on the editor tab, and then we click here to export to the 2D CAD. So you see that is our 2D shape, and here you can make any shape. You can use here the circle tools, or here the arc tools. Now here's the ellipse tools, or other spline tools. But in our case, we are using here the modification tools, and here we start with offset of parallels with a certain distance, and here we type in the distances. We want to have 1000, that is fine. And when we go with the mouse over a segment, you see the parallel line is appearing. Now we want it here on the left side and here on the right side. So once we have done this, we click here, breakout segment. Because we don't want to have this guys here, neither this. And now you see our new shape, and here you can also make it round. And here you can type in the radius. This case is 250, and then you click on the one line, and here you see you need to be with the mouse in the shape. When you're outside, you see it's a different shape. So we click on here. That's why I recommend to zoom in, then it's easier to do it. You're also able to change the radius. When you can also say it, okay, you want to have 500. I can here also turn it to 500, and you see you get a different shape. When you click here on this symbol, or you click Control Z, then you can undo the last action, and you type in 250, and we're finishing it. So last but not least, you notice that we have now more segments, but we need to have a polyline that TrunCAD can working with it. That's why we go here one step back, and we are using here the polyline tool, what you see on the left side. And here we activate create from segments. There we are creating a polyline from the segments, and here we recommend to click a native line which was there before, and this is this here on the left side. So when I click it, now you will see the change of the color. And you saw it, and now you click here save, and then we will close it, and now you click export 3D DXF, and you see here the shape is already here, and when you close the editor, you see it also here. And now you're pretty much well done. The desk is still on a corner of the room, and we don't want to have it here on a corner. We can also click on the red eye and draw the room, and you can click here on the smart click in front of the cabinet to change the distance left 1000, that we have it in the middle, and here distance back 1500, and then you can present it to your customer. You can turn off the errors, smart clicks, and dimensions. And when you don't want to show it with a room, you click here again, and you can show this to your customer. And now we are well done. Thank you for your attention, and I am looking forward to our next time. So take care and have fun planning with TrunCAD. Bye bye.